I have with me Farooq Abdullah, Lok Sabha MP, who has attended, in fact, two distinctions here as I introduce Farooq Saab. Number one, the first Parliament session since the 5th of August 2019, and also the first Parliament session in the midst of a pandemic. Thank you very much, Farooq Saab, for joining us. We'll love to hear from you in just a short moment. Dr. Manoj Rajoria, BJP MP from Lok Sabha, Karoli, Dholpur, Rajasthan. We also have Kakuli Ghosh joining us from the All India Trinamool Congress, and Gaurav Gogoi, Lok Sabha MP, is going to join us in just a short moment. Danish Ali will also be joining us in just a short moment. He's the Member Parliament of the Bahujan Samaj Party. Gaurav Gogoi is with us. Welcome, Gaurav. Farooq Saab, let me begin with you. Let's start with the case of Hanuman Beniwal first. He says that here is a report in Delhi. The mandatory test showed him as positive and he is away from Parliament. When he goes back to Jaipur, his report shows negative. He says, which report should I believe? And fine, I can be away. It may be a mistake in my case. What if there are some people who have been falsely declared negative and are inside Parliament? They could be affecting people. Farooq Saab.
Yes, it is. We are all afraid of it, and particularly me, who is 84 and has a number of things like diabetes, hypertension, kidney transplant, all these things. I am at far more dangerous level with these things, with this disease, if it is in the Parliament. And that's why, I came because it was important. I think it is vital that after 1 year I should come and tell the parliamentarians how I feel after 1 year of part of it in incarceration and part just released. So it was important for me to come, though I really felt my health would not permit me to come with all these conditions I have. But I took this chance. I said, no, I must come since they have called. No doubt, the Speaker and the Parliament people have made all arrangements possible that one doesn't have to get this disease. But then, this disease is something which is really, it can be anywhere. While you take all the precautions, you can see the tests that our MP from Rajasthan, one test shows he's positive, and he goes back to the state, it shows negative. So this is frightening for all of us, that are these tests really done well? Are we sure of the tests that we do? Or are we putting everybody at risk? This is unfortunate, I must say. Even on entry, they test your temperature. But is that enough? While they call this session, and there are so many important things in this session that have to be taken up, the virus itself, the damage it has done to the economy of the country, the unemployment that it has generated in my own state, how completely collapse of everything. Our young people unemployed, industry suffering, every way things are so bad. We want to discuss this in the Parliament. We want the Parliament to hear us. That's why we've asked for a motion in the Parliament for us to discuss, and government should reply. The border, my state's border with China is every time hotting up. Border with Pakistan. We have everyday shelling from our side to that side and their side to our side, and people of ours are dying on both sides. This needs to be discussed. After all, look at Jammu Hospital. 60 of their ventilators out of commission. No oxygen in short supply. At a time when coronavirus needs, these people need maximum oxygen. These are things which are worrying. And I'm sure there are so many issues that people want to raise.
Absolutely.
And I think rather than having a 0 hour, we all complained, and I said, why don't you have a question hour rather than a 0 hour? Because 0 hour, they don't have to reply.
Which is a very significant point that
I can't understand how much this House, if government just wants to show that they've held a House, well, I think then what are they doing for the people?
Okay.
It is the people's house, and it's the people who want to hear.
Fair enough. This
What
is a
we are
very
here
important
for.
point that Mr. Abdullah seems to be talking about. He says that what is the point? Are you trying to hold a session, a monsoon session, just to show people that yes, see, Parliament is functioning? If the true spirit of Parliament does not exist in this session, then what does? Kakoli Ghosh is also with us. Kakoli, would you concur? Would you agree with what Farooq Saab is saying? Because, you know, we asked this question of the BJP and they turned around and said that many of the assembly sessions don't have a question hour, including West Bengal.
I would absolutely agree with the Honorable Member here. And it's good to see him back after so many days. He suffered. We are with him. Now, I would agree with him that this government has totally failed the country, has totally failed the people of the nation. Without any preparation, they went into a haphazard, unplanned lockdown where the migrants were trapped. Then the migrants started working because there was no food, thus spreading the disease all over. And now look at the state of affairs in the country where we have crossed every other nation of the world as far as daily confirmed cases is concerned. Now, if I pick up the case of the Honorable Member you just spoke about, Mr. Hanuman from Rajasthan.
Yes.
You see, firstly, if a person comes positive, then the person should be sent for 14 days of quarantine. Now you tell me just right after 2 days it's come negative. How did he travel after 2 days? Why wasn't he sent into quarantine? So these are the questions the people want to ask. The nation wants to ask the government. The government is failing the people, failing the opposition. They're trying to throttle the voice of the opposition by curtailing the question hour in which the ministers are supposed to stand there on the floor of the House and answer, not to the opposition only, to the people. Because the questions are from the people, more so to the opposition, because it is the duty of the opposition to bring to the notice of the government what is going wrong. And major part of governance comes through these questions. So this government is failing the
How
nation.
would you respond to the government turning around and saying that in your own state of West Bengal, the assembly doesn't have a question hour? In fact, in many assemblies, in many assembly sessions, there are no question hour.
You say they can go on doing this tutu meme for whatever number of hours they want to. But I would request them, before going into the number of hours of West Bengal Assembly, why don't they copy the model of West Bengal government? The health minister is also the chief minister over there. Our cases per day for the last 6 months has never crossed 3,000. And it is remaining static. It is no doubt. Confirmed cases are coming in every day. But it is never going beyond that because of the model of lockdown, which has been formulated by the Management College of Bangalore, in which it is said that twice a week lockdown.
COVID is one concern, but I think the larger point that the opposition seems to be raising is that this COVID session, this COVID monsoon session, or a parliament in a pandemic, and the manner in which it is taking place, will it or would it not be necessarily a disadvantage for the opposition? I think a lot has been said about this. Dr. Rajoria, before I come to you, I just want to take in a comment from Gaurav Gogoi and then you can respond to all that the opposition leaders seem to be saying. Gaurav Gogoi, a lot has been said about this being an ordinance Raj, that many of these bills are not being sent to parliament committees, whereas the government wants to railroad through legislation. I want to know from you, why do you feel that this session and the manner in which it is being conducted is disadvantage for the opposition?
Sanket, it is not only a matter of this session. We know before a vaccine comes and things return to normal, it will take, as per experts, a year and a half. Till in that time, we are likely to have this session, the winter session, and the budget session. And then, therefore, the trend that this government has started to take away the power of MPs to ask questions of their ministers, to shorten the 0 hour, to suspend the MP lad, to have ordinances, to avoid sending bills to standing committees. I think this augurs very poorly on the government, that they are trying to centralize power, they are trying to usurp the power of the states, they are trying to curb the power of the parliament to study bills in depth through standing committees. The people's representative in the house of, in the lower house, in the Lok Sabha, the people's representatives, we all have questions that we want the ministers to answer directly. But what this government is saying that no, we will have written replies. Written replies are given by officers and bureaucrats. People of India have not elected bureaucrats. People of India has elected the Council of Ministers headed by the Prime Minister, and we want the ministers to reply to issues which are affecting in our constituency. But all that this government is trying to do is centralize the power and decrease and weaken the power of the legislature. It was extremely unfortunate that this government compared the parliament to various state assemblies. So you're going to pick and choose state assemblies that support your argument. Why not compare the Indian parliament with parliaments across the world, which have been running normally, which have been running since June, since July? Look at the parliaments of UK, of Israel, of Singapore. In Australia, the parliament is having question hour. So the government is trying to protect its image and trying to run away from its responsibility and accountability to the people of India. I think what people of India need is a government that gives the people confidence. But even if you look at today's statement from the Union Minister of Health, it seems as if everything is fine. He's busy praising himself and Prime Minister Modi. The way he's talking, it sounds as if coronavirus has gone down. Everything is hunky-dory. They have done a fantastic job.
Sure.
So they are running away from the ground reality, from the harsh facts that A, coronavirus still continues to rise.
No.
B, the economy and unemployment problems are at a peak.
Okay, let me ask that.
Financial package, the 20
let
lakh
me ask
crore
that question
package
of Dr.
is a
Rajoria.
mess. So they need to answer these
Sure,
tough
they need
questions.
to- okay, fine. Dr. Rajoria is also with us. Dr. Rajoria, you've heard Farooq Saab, you've heard Gaurav Gogoi, Kakoli. In just a short moment, we'll have Danish Ali also. So the main concern is that the manner in which this session has been engineered, fine. I mean, there is a parliament session which is very good. But the manner in which you're going about in this session is not democracy friendly. You are hiding from the main issues. You are obfuscating. Dr. Rajoria.
Sanket ji, first of all my colleagues in Lok Sabha, Gaurav Gogoi ji, Farooq Abdullah ji, Kokila ji, they should appreciate, and they are appreciating. I am thanking them. Then they are appreciating the facilities and the for the this COVID Parliament session. You can say all the facilities done by the both Parliament, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha members. The place they sit in Lok Sabha, I also sit in Lok Sabha with Farooq Abdullah ji, Gaurav Gogoi ji and Ben Kokila ji also. That the space, today the Lok Sabha speaker used the Rajya Sabha campus for the Lok Sabha members also, even the public gallery for the Lok Sabha members also, as well as for the Rajya Sabha members also. There was the different chambers also. There are so many measures to prevent the COVID cases, to prevent the COVID corona. And the question raising by the Honorable Shri Farooq Abdullah ji, that the result of the different COVID positive at the Delhi and at the Rajasthan. My colleague Mr. Anuman Beniwal was positive here and negative in Rajasthan. So absolutely this is a medical mistake. I think we should go in the depth of this one and why this happens.
But do you realize, Dr. Rajoria, you're a doctor yourself, that this casts aspersions at the sort of a test that you're doing. What if there are false negative reports and MPs are inside Parliament?
Of course, Sanket ji, of course, that's why the Lok Sabha Secretariat arrange all the tests within the Parliament Annexe only, and maximum MPs even they should go in the Parliament Annexe, because they are in India there are two types of the tests are going on. One is the PCR reaction and one is the antigen test.
Correct.
So possibility of the accuracy of the test in the PCR is more than that antigen test. So it may be that my friend Hanuman Beniwal got negative report in antigen test at Rajasthan.
No.
So I cannot
He has
say
spoken to us. He has said that he got RT-PCR tests done. These are reports of two gold standard RT-PCR tests.
I was not aware about this, from which test he gone through. But if he got RT-PCR,
Sure. Would you like to quickly respond? Would you like to quickly respond to what Farooq Abdullah as well as Mr. Gogoi seem to say about the manner in which the session is being conducted?
Yeah. If you
curtailing or removal of question hour.
No, Sanket ji, I have just noted down all the queries raised by my friend Gaurav Gogoi ji also. So first of all, this is a serious concern raised by the Shri Farooq Abdullah ji. We should go in depth of this one. This should not happen. What is going on? We should go in depth and we should find out. Another question raised by Gaurav Gogoi ji, question hour, suspend of MPLAD and the centralize of the power, weaken the power of the legislation. So many things that government is running from its accountability. I think in this COVID situation, first of all, my Gaurav ji, we should go in and see the positive aspect of this session. That usually you have seen that so many assembly, they have not conducted their sessions due to COVID situation. But we should appreciate government.
No, Dr. Rajoria, you could have made this slightly more positive for the MPs as well as the people of this country. Let me go back to Farooq Saab. Farooq Abdullah, do you think that on this note of positivity, we could have had a far more positive parliament session with questions being raised of the government?
I think it is very important. None of us want to pull the government down. Let's make it very clear to them. But we want the truth from the government. The people want to know the truth. Nothing else. You know, we're not here to pull the Prime Minister and his ministers down. We are actually wanting information, and that information would only come if we could ask questions and they could reply. After all, they are from the people. They have to go back tomorrow to the people. That's all. That's what I want to tell our friend from BJP, that please do not take us as enemies. We are sitting in the same house for the same nation, so that we can build a better nation, a nation that can be trusted, and the government that can be trusted. That is all we want. Now, Gogoi raised a very good point. They removed our, what we get as assistance to develop our area. They removed it without asking us. Now, I want to ask the government or the member that is there, how do they know what are the requirements in my constituency area? They just took it away. As soon as I was released and I had money there, I gave it to the hospitals with the best equipment that they could buy. But immediately we hear, no, it's all gone.
What's your experience been, Mr. Farooq Abdullah, in your constituency? Has central aid, like this MP-LADS fund, has been taken for the very purpose that it be redistributed?
Completely taken away.
But then has it reached?
Well, we do not know.
The people
you
in
see,
your constituency?
the point here, you see, that is what they want to know every time they ask me. And I want to ask the government, if they have taken my fund, how have they utilized it? What have they done with it? How much have they given it to my constituency? This would be a question I could have asked if there was a questionnaire. But there is no questionnaire.
Okay. Dr. Rajoria, would you like to answer?
Run away. It should never run away.
Yeah.
I have been also Chief Minister.
Gaurav ji,
I have
first of
answered
all-
questions, and even in 0 hour I have replied to the members so that I could tell them what is worrying them. But here it seems they don't want to answer.
Dr. Rajoria, it seems you don't want to answer questions. Why don't you answer it now?
Yeah, I want to, Sanket ji. Yeah. Sanket ji, first of all, I want to clear on Farooq Abdullah ji that this is not removal of the MP-led fund. This is suspended only, suspended for the 2 years only. So this is not removed only, it will come after 2 years only.
No,
So
his
it is,
point is
blocked
different.
for the
This
2
is the
years to
time
use-
when perhaps the MPs, see, at this moment, from what I gather, and it will be very difficult to hazard what Mr. Abdullah is saying, but still, he seems to say that now is the time when the MPs require these funds in the time of a pandemic. to
Of
provide
course, of
relief
course.
in their constituencies.
Of course,
This is when it is required.
Of course, MPs also. Of course, MPs required. I agreed, but the more requirement is for the specific purpose. This is for the corona, and I think government have taken decision for the corona and instead of the MP-led funds, because of the you go through MP-led funds. Usually, 99% of the MPs funds goes in the civil works only, like roads and constructions and some houses and
No,
walls
I
and
gave
like
it to
this
the
only,
hospital.
not in medical facilities. So I think,
No,
yeah,
not
hospital
at all.
also I appreciate it. If you are giving for the hospitals, it is appreciable. But
I gave
usually, if you
3.5
go in the
crores
back
to
of
the
the
hospital.
MP-led history, it's very appreciable, Abdullah ji. I welcome you that you have given 3.5 crore for hospitals. I also gave some money for the hospitals and for the corona fighting. I appreciate you. But now we should, I think.
No,
we
how
should
would you
raise the
respond,
issue
Dr. Rajoria?
before the
Dr.
Prime
Rajoria,
Minister
how would you
also.
respond to allegations that, fine, it's a pandemic and this is not going to be life as usual sort of a parliament session, but has it been built to put the opposition at a disadvantage? They can't ask questions. They're not together, so they will not be able to raise objections when a bill is presented on the floor of the House. I mean, all sorts of things. You've got ordinances, opposition MPs now accusing you of creating a sort of an ordinance Raj. Danish Ali is also with us.
No, this is no ordinance Raj is there. Even you go in the previous government's history, you will see every law, maximum laws come through ordinance, then it comes in parliament, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, then it becomes a rule okay.
And,
So we
and the
cannot say
point
this
of
is the
sending
ordinance
these
Raj.
laws
Of
to
course,
the parliamentary committees, which has also been a major pain point for the opposition, that you like to, the allegation is that the BJP loves to railroad through legislation.
No, BJP never loves this kind of the ruling or this kind of the legislation. I think humbly, I want to explain. This is, we should understand. All should understand the COVID situations. And in this situation, we have only 4 hours only. In one day, in the same premises is there, so we have to use maximum work and minimum time.
Sure.
So session is gone for the
Sure, I'm going to
4
get in a
hours for the
response
one
from
Lok
Gaurav
Sabha and 4
Gogoi on
hours
what
for
you're
the Rajya
saying.
Sabha.
But Danish
So
Ali is
maximum
also
use
with
of
us.
the
Danish
time,
Ali,
we
how
can
would you
use the
respond to
time?
Dr. Rajoria saying that you got to manage your time better? This is the best way we could manage the 4 hours we get, by removing question hour.
Ankit, this is exactly what they are using this आपदा को अवसर में बदलना अगर सीखना है तो इनसे सीखिए. They are using this situation to bulldoze opposition, not allow any discussion,
नहीं,
not allow
आपदा को
any
अवसर में
question.
बदलना किसके अपने लिए? Is that
अपने
your
लिए और
allegation?
क्या?
Okay.
अपने ही लिए तो बदल रहे हैं. आप विपक्ष को अलाउ नहीं करेंगे. You will not allow any question in parliament. If somebody is going to tweet, there is always fear of a contempt. If any individual is having any street protest, you will have a sedition case on you. Only this, the highest legislative body was there. ये देश की सबसे बड़ी पंचायत बची थी जहां पर जनता के सवाल हम आके उठा सकते थे. ये वहां पर भी आपने पाबंदी लगा दी. What they don't allow any dissent in democracy.
Sanket, can I come in?
Okay, yes, Gaurav Gogoi. Gaurav Gogoi.
Sanket, the difference between the BJP under Vajpayee ji and under Modi ji is stark. The under BJP government, even under Prime Minister Vajpayee ji, used to consult with the opposition and various state governments. That process of consultation has completely gone. The ordinances that come, whether they are related to farmers, whether they are related to cooperative banks, they are also part of state subjects, and state governments has a lot of regulatory powers. But during this time of lockdown, the central government ran through these ordinances, now trying to pass them in the parliament through the strength of the numbers, and at no point did they consult the state governments, whether the state government of Punjab or Haryana on farming, whether the state governments of Maharashtra or Tamil Nadu and Kerala on cooperative banks. Even on the MP-led fund, Why didn't you not consult with the MPs and advise us to spend more of our MP-led funds on health and medical purposes? No other fund has been suspended. A Panchayat representative in India is still getting development funds, but a member of parliament in India is not getting his development funds for the next 2 years. Therefore, what Congress wants is a high bar of parliamentary democracy. What this BJP government is setting the bar so low. We are supposed to be grateful for parliament to be running. We are supposed to be grateful for our RT-PCR test to be conducted on us. Let me tell you, Sanket, in other countries, their standing committees are being held virtually. Question hours are being held virtually. In Germany, Lithuania, Norway, there are virtual committee meetings that are taking place. In Australia, still there's Prime Minister question hours. So here,
there were
the
options
world is
available
giving us
to the
examples of
government.
how to run parliament during pandemic. The world is giving us examples of how parliament needs to be run during
I'm
pandemic.
completely
But
running out of time.
unfortunately in India,
So I'm
instead
gonna
of
give
setting
the
a
last
good
word to-
example, Prime Minister Modi is setting a very low bar.
Okay, Farooq Abdullah, I want to give you the last word because we are running out of time. I want to ask you, you have a story to tell, not just of this pandemic, but also the story of Kashmir, the events of, post the 5th of August 2019. Obviously, there is a view here at the center, some political parties confused, some convinced that this decision was absolutely right in national interest. Farooq Abdullah, when do we get to hear you in Parliament?
Well, we have actually requested the Speaker, that is the normal procedure, to allow us a discussion on this. We hope that the government will agree and that Speaker will be able to give us time. It is vital for us that we must put facts not only before the Parliament and through the Parliament before the rest of the country. Lots of things have been said and we would like to clear those things. After all, I've spent 7.5 months in incarceration. Am I a traitor? Have I been a traitor? That I had to spend, and so many of our colleagues who fought for the nation have suffered and are still inside. What is our fault? That is why we want a discussion, an honest discussion, and an honest reply. Not a wishy-washy thing. It's not. Look at our children. Everywhere in India, you have 4G, and children are able to use internet
I think that's a
widely
very
for their
important point.
education.
Digital divide.
And in our state, it is completely denied to us. And they lied in the Supreme Court. Now we want to bring this forward. Our businesses have suffered because they can't use internet. And they gave it to 2 districts, one in Jammu and one in Kashmir. Now what is that for? If we are part of this nation, then treat us like that. Or tell us we are not a part of this nation and that we are slaves. Let them make it clear. When you can enjoy 4G and you can enjoy all the other facilities, why can't we? Do you think by stopping 4G, the world doesn't know what is happening inside? These are things we want to ask.
Okay.
That's why I have come, even at this age, with all these problems, when I should have been sitting at home, closed door.
All right.
I'm not here to pull anybody down, but I want
Yes.
facts as member of the parliament to put before my people.
Let's hope we make the most of this this parliament session in the midst of a pandemic, which has begun only now. So it will be very interesting to see how it will go about. A lot of people, a lot of MPs have a lot to say. Farooq Abdullah has exercised his right to speak. He wants to do this inside Parliament, so let's hope he gets the opportunity to do that, beg your pardon. Farooq Abdullah, Dr. Rajoria, Danish Adi as well as Gaurav Gogoi, thank you so much for joining us on part 1 of The Left, Right and Centre.